Why you should visit Amsterdam. Given the fact that you may not find those prominent landmarks in Amsterdam, you may wonder why you should visit Amsterdam. You will find satisfying and convincing proofs for why you should visit Amsterdam. No Amsterdam travel guide can miss those wanders and cycling along beautiful canals. Alternatively, you can also drift around the city in hired boats. There are cafés where you can simply sit and observe the exhilarating traffic on rivers. Now, consider below reasons why you should visit Amsterdam while you are still young. The world-class museums. A plethora of museums and galleries in Amsterdam will tell you the rich history of Europe. Among the best European museums you would find in this city are the Rijksmuseum and Van Gogh Museum. These structures, which are the world's largest collection of arts, house over 200 paintings, 500 drawings, and scores of letters from Van Gogh. The urban village. No apologies for referring to Amsterdam as an urban village. With about 740,000 locals inhabiting its central area, the city is small enough to afford visitors the opportunity to get a real feel of the people. While Amsterdam commands the same respect in Europe as London and Paris, it is not as sprawling as those cities. On just bike ride or public transportation and even walking tour, visitors can see almost the entire city in just a few days. The floating city and the magical canals. Even those who have not been to the Dutch capital have heard about its canals from one source or another. Any Amsterdam travel guide that doesn't mention them is not worth your time. There are 165 canals meandering through the city with the collective lengths of over 60 miles and flowing under 1,281 bridges. They connect 90 islands. To avoid inciting Venice to jealousy, let's join in calling Amsterdam the Venice of the North. The canal ring that was built far back in the 17th century in the then small fishing town of Amsterdam was in 2010 declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Cruising Amsterdam's canals is enough for a reason to visit the city. A private boat or traditional canal cruise is waiting for you to give you the magical moments in the city. You can have the same sensation while trekking through the winding, narrow riverside streets. The drinks. You don't need to be nostalgic. If you can't find your favorite beer in Amsterdam, you will have a perfect substitute or something far better. Of course, the home of Heineken is the world's largest exporter of beer. An interactive tour through the largest brewery will teach you a lot about the well-known lager at the Heineken Experience. The flowers. The Dutch are so much in love with flowers to the extent that the Netherlands have their national flower, namely tulips. Adoring flowers is another reason why you should visit Amsterdam. Quote this Amsterdam travel guide anywhere as recommending such. All over the city is plenty of them. At Keukenhof, which is 30 minutes away from the city center, a flower show runs between March and May. Vondelpark Tulip Island fixes an annual tulip display for a day around July to September. A visit to Floating Flower at Bloemenmarkt any time of the year will make a powerful case for flowers. Cycling spree. This is one of the few cities where bikes are a big deal. In fact, the most convenient way to explore the city of Amsterdam is to hire a bike, and there is no shortage of bike hire companies. Trust me, they are both available and affordable. Thank you for watching this video, and don't forget to subscribe, comment, and turn on the notification bell.